Hey, this man needs no introduction. Jim Treliving joins us this morning. 10 years, starting tonight, 10th season tonight.
10 years of Dragon.
Of a Dragon's Den. Yeah, you're the original Dragon. First
yes,
off,
I am.
What's the 10 years been like?
Fantastic. You know, we had a lot of fun. The different dragons, we've had 14 different dragons on, and it's been just a ride.
Why do you stay there? Why do you stay there?
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. When you have fun at doing something, why not do? You know, I looked at it and I said, you know, every year we've never had a contract where it lasted 5 years or 3 years, whatever, year to year. And I just have fun doing it. It's meeting a lot of people and seeing some new people starting business. That's what I really enjoy.
Canadians love it. You know, many Canadians are watching it each and every year, and you're inspiring so many Canadians to be entrepreneurs. You've seen some good ones and some bad ones. Some
crazy ones, too.
Yeah.
Crazy ones. You know, there's some that started out, when we started out, it was a lot about television. It was a lot about making it interesting to watch. And now it's about a business. And you see some of the businesses come on. They know their numbers. They've seen it. They've seen the show before. So when they walk on, they say, wow, you know, I'm beyond the idea stage. I'm at a stage now where I'm doing business, and I want to have these, because these guys are going to ask me all the questions. So, and we got 2 new ladies on this year, and a guy that's very well known in the Toronto area, Joe Fresh, I call him all the time. So.
Yeah, Joe Fresh, Misremembering himself. There's so many deals that don't make it.
Yes.
We see the TV deals, and then at the end of the day, in due diligence, they just don't make it.
I think a lot of it comes down to numbers and what they tell us and what really their business is. And it's sometimes, like, when people say they don't make it, they make it because they don't really need me, or they don't need anyone of the Dragons. You know, there's deals I come on with, and I've looked at it and said, you know, you don't really need me. You need an introduction to people I know and how I've bet it in business. And when you do that, they just need a hand to get to the next step. You
have a huge network now.
Yes.
With your companies that you have.
Yeah, there's about 70 companies right now.
Including Boston Pizza.
Including Boston Pizza, my favorite one. That's the one that put me sitting probably in this chair. And the reason I say that is we're at 420 some stores now. We're in Mexico. I just was mentioning you earlier. We're opening our 10th store in Mexico a week from today, and I'm going to be flying down there to do that in Mexico City. And we're expanding in the U.S., more stores in the U.S. And obviously Canada's our home. Everybody thinks we're from the U.S. We're not. We're from Canada. Our name Boston Pizza came from here, and
it came from a
Greek immigrants. Here's a business that started with a bunch of Greek immigrants that came to Canada. They had two names before that, before Boston Pizza. They were going to name it that, and then there was they heard about Bobby Orr and Boston Bruins and the Boston Tea Party. So the third choice was Boston Pizza. Thank God we got that, or we would have been called Parthenon or something else. Who knows?
So you've gone from that, and you have some successful kids. We got to mention about your son, because tonight is the kickoff for the NHL, and your son is the general manager of the Calgary Flames.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great kid. You know, I've got 4 great kids. 2 I inherited with my wife, and my son in Calgary. You know, I coached him in hockey. He grew up in BC. He spent a lot of time in the U.S. He ran our hockey league. We started our own hockey league down in the U.S. called the Western Professional Hockey League. We changed, you know, we bought the Central League out. Then we sold all the teams. We were all franchised again. I was good at franchising, so that's why we did that.
Yeah.
And he was a guy who was very instrumental in being the president of that company and running it for a number of years after he left hockey. He gave it up. You know, it was interesting. He was back and forth quite a bit. The first guy that brought him into professional hockey in Vancouver was a fellow he's working with right now, and Brian Burke. And Burke has been a good friend since Brad was 18 years old, 17, 18 years old.
Everybody knows him here. We're looking forward to so many more things that you're going to do. There's so many things that I could talk to you about, including your book. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but you can see him tonight. It's season 10, premieres tonight, Dragon's Den on CBC at 8 o'clock. We're going to take a break right now from the lobby and go over to Jen at Live Eye.